What's up, kings and queens? My name is Reno Hitchens. Here we are again, diving into lesson 3, your first enrollment. We're going to be really diving in today to get you towards action. I know lesson 1 was the mindset. Lesson 2 was why should you become a homeowner. Lesson 3, now it's time to move forward, get out of the house, become active, and move towards your goal, which is to buy your first property, okay? So why are we talking about your first enrollment and what does that mean? So your first enrollment means that you are actually going to go to a first-time home buyers class, right? And some people are saying, so you mean to tell me you want my first step to be to go to a first-time home buyers class, not to save money, not to get pre-approved, right? Not to look for my property? Yes, this is what I'm telling you, because most realtors will tell you, hey, go out and get pre-approved first. We can take care of that later. But this is not something that you want to do like I did in the middle of financing. So now you're scrambling around trying to find the quickest and most fastest class, right? At your earlier convenience that you can hurry up and jump in and get this qualification, right? Because it really is a qualification when you go towards getting your down payment. You want to have this done in a timely manner, right? So this is the first step you want to take, is get inside of a first-time home buyers class, right? And I'm also going to give you guys some game at the end that you can go to a free class no matter what state you're in, nationally in America, and you'll be able to knock that out, right? So why should you go? Because of down payment assistance programs, because of grants, because of soft second loans, and because of the education. When you come inside of this, you need to know about flood zones. You need to know that at any given time, your flood insurance can increase. So if you're paying an average rent of $700 and then the next year you get your mortgage bill and it's $900, you're like, wait, is this mortgage company a scam? Is this mortgage company getting over on me? The mortgage company is doing their job. It's just that the flood insurance had a potential of increasing. It might have did, okay? So you have to know these things, and when you go inside of these first-time home buyers class, you'll be able to get educated. Also, when you go to your actual mortgage lender or mortgage broker, they're going to say, hey, I have some programs out there that can give you a down payment assistance, but it requires a certain credit score. Okay, it requires a certain income tier, right? That you can't make too much money, but also it requires that you have a certificate that honors the hours of completion for a first-time home buyers course. So these programs want to see that you took the initiative and actually did your due diligence and is serious enough to actually go out and get educated on this process. So this is so big and key when going to programs. They want to see your certificate. So why not knock this out first? When you go to the bank, you have your pay stubs, you have your credit score, and you have the certificate in hand. Like, what's next? Okay? So let's dive into what is a soft second loan. A soft second loan is a silent, and I'll go more into this definition, but a silent, forgivable second mortgage on your property, often used for down payment assistance. Also, one way state governments can increase home ownership. So I used the soft second loan when I first got my property. So we went inside. The asking price was $79,000, okay, for the property. We negotiated it down to $72,000, okay, and I got a soft second loan for $20,000. So I only financed $52,000, so I was able to have equity in the property, $20,000 worth of equity in the property at the date of closing, okay? And also I forgot to mention that I didn't have to pay anything for closing. I think I wrote a check for about $196 for closing, but I didn't even remember seeing that coming out of my actual account, right? So I don't even believe I paid anything. But my lender did say, hey, Reno, come to the table with this check, came to the table, gave the check, but it was a blessing that it never came out of my account. So that's major. I'm not saying it's going to happen for everybody, but that was a true blessing. But soft second loans can really take care of your down payment and also take care of some principal and interest on your loan. And only thing it takes is a credit score. You're not making too much money. And like I said, the certificate that honors the completion of your home ownership classes, okay? Now, the question is, where can you find homeownership classes, first-time home buyers, right? Go to www.naca.com. That's www.naca.com. Okay? Now, when you go to this website, you're going to hover over the purchase tab. Okay? And when you see the purchase tab, you're going to see under it a purchase program. Now, this program is free. I don't know why they have purchase program, but this is a free program that you can go to in your state and actually achieve this certificate through this this organization. So you want to click on purchase program, and then they're going to take you to a page. You scroll down and you're going to enter your zip code. Once you enter your zip code, it's going to show you the classes that are coming up, and the only thing you want to do is click is sign up. Okay? Now I'm going to tell you, it's so important to do this. Okay? And let me show you why. Because I just said this on lesson 2, right? So this is showing you the proof in the pudding. So, like I said, we had the property, the property was valued $79,000. Okay? We negotiated the property down to $72,000. I was able to get a soft second loan for $20,000. Right? So here we go. That's $52,000 that I finance, right? That I finance. Now some people say, what is this $20,000? Like, what's the catch with this though, man? I mean, they gave it to you, but it's a second, a soft second loan. You said it's a silent mortgage that is forgivable. What does this mean? So it basically means that at the date of closing, I didn't have to pay that loan back. It's a forgivable loan. I just have to abide by certain policies and regulations that these people have. And let me give you the main one. You cannot sell the property before 5 years. Okay? If you do, now that debt belongs to you, right? And it's not forgivable. But if you, right, obey all of these terms, right? And all of these policies and regulations, you're able to never pay that back. So my 5th year is actually up next year of 2019, and I never had to pay that $20,000 back. That's just something that is sitting there, and every year they will say this for me. They will say, okay, Mr. Hitchens, we want to see your electrical bill, all right, of last month, just to show proof that I live in a home. Also, they want to say is we want to see your homeowner's insurance and your flood insurance, and your name has to be on it. And you have 5 days, right, to show it. So they just want to make sure that you are obeying what they said at the beginning of these terms. And if you do that, that's free money in your pocket. But the reason I say this is because if I would have went to the bank and financed $72,000, my mortgage would have been higher than what it was. So at the date of closing, by me getting this soft second loan, right, on a duplex, guess how much my mortgage was? $597. I'm not kidding you, right? So if I would have been at $72,000 financing it, I'm sure that my mortgage would have been around, I don't know, $780, maybe $800, somewhere in that ballpark. So I'm saving, close to, $200 just by taking advantage of programs that's out there, and also by actually going and enroll into a first-time home buyers course. These things are so important for you guys to do, and it's very simple. I just gave you some game that can actually help you accumulate $20,000 to $30,000 because they have new programs out that's rolling, that's giving $30,000 out. Again, it's determined on your income, it's determined on your credit score, and it's also determined on the certificate that you bring forward. All right? So be sure to go to NACA.com. Right? And when you get there, NACA is an organization that most individuals go to when they actually get denied by the bank. Okay? So when you go there, they're going to be looking forward to you actually working with them. But you need to let them know that at this point in my life, I'm actually just wanting to get educated on it. And then after the class, they're not going to give you the actual certificate. You have to speak with the representative, get a good contact, right? Because it has to generate in the system. And when I say give it maybe a week or so, call them back and say, hey, my name is Reno Hitchens. I went to the class on XYZ date, and I actually would love for you guys to send me over my certificate so I can have that in hand and post it up, right? After that happens, you take that certificate, put it in a safe place, so when you're ready to go to the bank, that is something that you'll have in hand and ready to make some things happen, okay? So guys, again, if this video was helpful to you, I want you to share this with 3 of your friends and definitely hit the subscribe button at the bottom. This is free game that allowed me to become a homeowner less than a year without breaking the bank at 20 years old. And I'm giving it to you at no cost just because I love to see individuals win. You guys have a great day, and I wish nothing but success for you in your life.